On this episode of Randomland, Disney's 100 Years of Wonder begins at Disneyland in celebration of the Walt Disney Company's upcoming 100th anniversary, and Disneyland's new ride is here, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Climb aboard on opening day as we have an adventure in the original Magic Kingdom. Good morning and welcome to the happiest place on Earth. That's right, we're back at Disneyland! Any day at Disneyland is special, but today is extra special because today is the first day of celebrating 100 years of wonder at Disneyland. Not because Disneyland is 100 years old, it's not, but because later this year, the Walt Disney Company will celebrate 100 years since its founding in Los Angeles, California. And their first contract, the sale of their first film for distribution way back in 1923. Look at this, check this out. And look at this, they've got all kinds of local and national media out here to begin the celebration with their cameras, very professionally trained on that new platinum Mickey Mouse statue over here. Underneath it says, "It all started with a mouse," which is a nice sentiment. It's something Walt Disney himself used to say. But of course, in 1923, it all started with Alice's Wonderland, an unfinished film Walt Disney had brought with him from Kansas City, Missouri, starring a young girl named Virginia Davis as a live-action Alice in a Walt Disney animated Wonderland, the contract for which was signed October 16th, 1923, so long before our good friend Mickey Mouse existed. Of course, the true big hit success of the Walt Disney Company wouldn't really begin until the advent of Mickey Mouse, but we're celebrating 100 years of wonder anyways. And even though it's early and kind of cold, I'm starting to get excited. Look at this. Inside the Opera House is a new exhibit celebrating the 100 years of wonder. And this is great. There's a ton of new theme park history stuff on display. It's all mostly relating to Disneyland, of course, and its place in the 100 Years of Wonder. But look at this. Look at this little room here where normally the opening day park model is. It's now paying tribute with an old original animator's desk from the Burbank studio to Disneyland's animation roots. You've got everything from very early Disneyland concept artwork over here to the old 1970s Main Street jewelry shop's old hag in her cage. I remember this being in Fantasyland in the 90s in a store there. That is weird. That is something I never thought I would see again. It's a good place to start your morning with a little Disneyland history. But of course, there's a lot more to see. Starting with Mickey Mouse himself out here. Look at him. Mickey and all his friends have new platinum and purple outfits for the 100 Years of Wonder celebration. They are all decked out to the nines to greet visitors to the park. And it's funny, if you'd have told me purple and platinum without me seeing it, I would have been like, what? But I must say, the characters are all looking very dapper indeed. Now, all of this has been very exciting, but we ain't seen nothing yet. Because if we're talking about dressing up, then the main attraction has got to be that castle. Look at it! Wow! That is incredible! Look at that, the new fountains on the side, the banners, the accoutrement! This looks phenomenal! I love the mid-century stars on the banners, and of course on the crown of the castle up there. And look at the banner over the gate. 100 Years of Wonder held up by Flora, Fauna, and Merriweather. Wow! I didn't think purple could work so well. But you know what, thinking about it now, purple was the color of the Roman emperors. It's a very regal choice. Very fitting for Sleeping Beauty Castle. Dude, people are stoked out here today for all the usual Disneyland celebration reasons. We've got people out here in their themed outfits, color coordinated with the castle, taking pictures with those purple churros. And I've also seen a lot of people who've had success this morning in getting that 100 Years of Wonder merch. Look at this. We've got the popcorn bucket right here, the platinum Mickey Mouse sipper, and check out the tumbler with Walt Disney on it. Oh, I love seeing me some Walt merch. Look at this, we even have platinum decked out nails. And then you guys all have 100th ears on. Look, you got the platinum ears. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Here's the Minnie Mouse platinum statue over here hiding near the entrance to Tomorrowland. This is already an exciting day just looking around trying to figure out what all is new. Honestly, there's never much reason to come on the opening day of anything, and I usually avoid them like the plague. But the plus side of the opening days is there's definitely a very party-like atmosphere. Even in the new popcorn bucket line, which you can see is snaking back and forth on itself over there. There's a whole spirit of camaraderie. People are stoked, telling jokes and laughing together. I don't necessarily want the bucket. but I wish I was in that line because that popcorn smells good this morning.
Dude, I cannot get over how decked that castle looks today.
Even with all the media out front and that giant sunshade, it really stands out.
It's shining like a diamond over here. Oh, incredible. Shining like a new penny. Oh, it's Cinderella. Can we see that dress? Thank you, Cinderella. You look fantastic. Oh, you have a fan. Oh, look at that. The wonder continues for the next generation.
All this excitement and magic so far really makes you forget
That it's the 100th anniversary of the company and not the park.
And speaking of the park, it's not just the castle that's new here today.
A big part of the excitement is the brand new ride debuting at Disneyland today.
A ride we ourselves are definitely climbing aboard.
You see, friends, far beyond Fantasyland, beyond the whale, beyond the teacups,
Even beyond the shining and glorious It's a Small World,
is Mickey's Toontown, which has been closed since March 2022, but it's just reopened.
well, partially reopened.
Today for Disneyland's newest attraction,
The Disneyland version
of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is opening up here for the 100 Years of Wonder, even before Toontown officially opens up in a couple more weeks. Guests wanting to climb aboard had to wake up pretty early this morning to either join a virtual queue or get in the park.
in time to buy a lightning lane like a fast pass. It's just like Rise of the Resistance or any of the other new attractions at the parks in the last couple of years. They decided not to have a standby line, a regular line where people could just queue up at any time
To avoid, hours and hours long waits, especially if there's any kind of breakdowns or anything like that, which is common with new attractions.
So I woke up super early, smashed the button for the virtual queue at 7 a.m. and failure. Luckily, I lived so close, I was able to make it to the park though before all the lightning lanes were sold out. So I ended up paying for my first Disneyland ride. And I'll be heading on board in just a couple hours. Look at this. Look at this outfit. Are you stoked for the railroad? Did you just ride it?
We did.
Yeah.
How was it?
Amazing.
Okay,
Best ride ever. My
did you do the
personal
Florida one yet, or is
No,
this your
I've
first
never
time?
done the Florida one.
Oh,
But
okay.
this is my first
So
time
first
seeing it.
impression.
First, love it. Like, as like an animator and like someone who loves Mickey Mouse, it's like this is like a work of art.
Look at that! I didn't even notice that the regular popcorn buckets. Oh, these are the Magic Key ones.
Magic Key
They've
exclusive.
got Walt on there too.
nice.
Man, the popcorn buckets are actually awesome. I've got to give it to them. But the lines are a little meaty. So I think I'll wait for a while before trying to get myself some popcorn.
Or go on the hunt for some coffee instead.
I would go for some tea instead of coffee, but too early for that much spinning.
Bonjour, Belle. Vous êtes belle. Look at that. Another 100th outfit. Yeah, look at that. Ah, the old coffee cart that's in my brain is gone. Trying to find coffee, all I keep running into instead are new friends.
Oh, thank goodness.
Crazy old Maurice has got my back.
A little bit of a line over here, but that's okay.
After all, we don't have to wait in line for Mickey and Minnie's new ride. Plus, there's a good view from right here. Goofy, you look great. You're gonna look great on camera, Goofy.
Look at that. We're over here with all the celebrities.
Weird. This guy really gets around. Oh, finally. Too hot to drink.
But I'm drinking it anyway. Oh! It burns! It burns! It burns, Walt! Why am I still drinking it?
Because I need it. I need it.
If you've never come to Disneyland and just sort of sat on a bench for a while, I feel like you're missing out on one of Walt's greatest achievements. Such a great place to people watch, feel the vibe, all the positivity, all the happiness.
And there's a lot of happiness going around today. It really is.
The happiest place on earth. And I love soaking in that happy vibe.
All right, coffee consumed.
Now that it's warmed up out here, I've thrown my hoodie into a locker. And we've just got minutes to go until we're ready
To queue up for Mickey and Minnie's magical mayhem railroad town thing.
Mickey and Minnie's magical, maniacal, the name always,
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I'm always so pleasantly surprised by the number of color-coordinated outfits at one of these event days.
I literally never think about what I wear. I just throw whatever's on. That's why I always wear the same thing every day. Normally that's fine, but today I feel left out of the party. Somebody get me some silver spray paint. All right, what time is it right now? It's like noon.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are already, Steven and Amber, already
getting ready to stake out a spot in front of the castle. As soon as they let you sit your stuff down, you're getting in. You guys are hardcore. You guys are warriors.
Yeah.
Look at that outfit.
How's it going, bro?
Dude, so many outfits. You're all killing it. I feel so left out. I'm so underdressed.
It's okay. You're shining bright in my eye, Justin.
Oh, thank you. All right, we're waiting for the cavalcade now. Mickey, 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 Mickey. No one else is chanting. Okay.
With good friends like you, 100 years of wonder came true.
Yay! Here they come! Character cavalcade! Yes! 100 years of wonder! Look at that! We've got Merida, we got Moana, Aladdin. Hey, there's Geppetto over there! Geppetto! Alice and the Man, Peter Pan, Captain Hook! You're my boy, Captain Hook! And then last but not least, here comes the old gang. Goofy! Yes, Goofy! Mickey! Yeah, there's good old Chip over there. Off they go. Heading off towards Main Street for the 100 Years of Wonder. All right, the cavalcade is over. We've seen Mickey and the gang. And now our time has arrived. Our lightning lane time. Time to head straight over to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. But you know what? I didn't even realize. I wasn't even paying attention. The Matterhorn has reopened. Oh, I love the Matterhorn. I might need to do me some yodeling today. All right, enough with that. Time to go check out Disneyland's newest ride. Whoa, looks like things got busy over here. I've never done this before. I've never gone through this process. Weird. Just standing in line to show our credentials up here to get through the barricade. Whew, I normally avoid the opening days, but I already actually had a reservation to the park today for my return from Walt Disney World, where we just closed down Splash Mountain for the last time over there. So I figured I might as well come down and give it a shot. What the hey? Weird, we've been approved. Dude, so strange how long it's been since I've been in Toontown. Look at that new sign, so bright and colorful again. As I've mentioned many times, I was here for opening day in 1993. As a kid attending Walt Disney Elementary School in Anaheim, they sort of used us second, third, fourth grade kids as the guinea pigs or the props for the media day that day. It was legendary. Michael Eisner was out here, Robin Williams, so many celebrities. Weird to think just how much the world has changed since 1993 and how much Toontown has changed. Look at this. Adam the Woo?
I just rode it.
Didn't I just get rid of you in Florida?
Yes.
What'd you think of this ride
Following
here?
around. I liked it a lot.
Better than Florida?
There's subtle differences. Yes. This ride, better than Florida because of the queue.
Oh, look at this. Speaking of changes, no more Roger Rabbit fountain. The fountain with Roger was right here between these two light poles. It's now completely gone. Weird. Notice something else too, the Jolly Trolley tracks are no longer there on the ground. Instead we have this whole new park. No more Jolly Trolley. All right, unfortunately, Roger Rabbit is not open again yet. The only thing open is the brand new ride. It's finally time to take a look at the new El Capitan Theater and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The Disneyland edition. So weird how they tucked it in here. Right next to the old Toontown City Hall. No more big gazebo out here. And then over here, what a trip. You exit through the Engineer Souvenirs and look at the sign above the door. It's got the Toonliner. A little homage to Bob Gurr's old Disneyland Viewliner train. All right, I'm sure we'll see the gift shop on the way out. It's time for us to climb aboard this ride and see how it differs from Florida, if at all. I've got the lightning lane, but I think I'm gonna try and see if they'll let me in the regular line, even though it's a little bit longer, because I'd like to go through more slowly and check it all out. Oh, yep, they said it was okay. Let's give it a try. Look at that, I'm so glad that it's still there right there. The Toontown Powerhouse still in operation. Okay, we're going into the standby entry. There's a lot of historical nods in here to Disney cartoon animated history, crossed over with the Disney Studios film history. Look at all these posters. They were saying Minnie Mouse put this together with the Hysterical Society. I love the deep cuts on some of the posters. You got Mighty Ducks over there. Of course you got Hocus Pocus, but the Happiest Millionaire. Wow. Then of course there's the inline photo op for Mickey Mouse in Perfect Picnic. Not letting people do that today so the line doesn't get completely humbucked, but it's a cool idea, you know? An inline photo op. Dude, they should sell the posters from in here. I need that. Wow, this is so different than the queue in Florida, which of course is in the Chinese theater in Hollywood Studios. So it's all Chinese theater themed in that one. Look at this, there's like a whole museum inside. And I love this. They've got a history of Toontown's hometown theater. So a fake history of this theater, which we all know is brand new, but in the Toontown lore, apparently it's been here for a long time. This is one of those lines that's going to be really fun to explore one day when it's empty on a slow, rainy day. I mean, look at this. Look how detailed and layered it is. Look at this Steamboat Willie prop wheel right there. Or the old Mickey Mouse posters on the wall. Dude, the old Mickey Mouse shorts are my favorite. Look at, there's the plane from Plane Crazy, Mickey Mouse's first film. Now, of course, Steamboat Willie gets all the glory because that was the first sound film, and depending on who you ask, they claim that was released first. But the first actual Mickey Mouse cartoon was Plane Crazy. This is so cool. Look at that, the props from Plane Crazy. Oh, the music stand and drums from the band concert. So many great posters, and then, of course, look over here. It's Mickey's quote-unquote screen-used costume and Yen Sid's book from The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Fantasia. Wow. What's that noise? The hat! The hat lifted up! Ooh. Clearly there's still some magic. And the sorcerer's throne over here, and in that hat, look, there's the buckets. Oh my gosh, the brave little tailor's scissors, the lonesome ghost dresser. I don't know what happens if you stare too long in this mirror. Guess we have to wait for a day when the line is a little longer to find out. Oh my gosh, there's even more. This is so awesome. Mickey's birthday party. Look at this. Mickey and the Beanstalk. There's the Beanstalk right there. Fun and fancy-free. We got a bunch of the Giants props in here. That was incredible. Oh my gosh, there's even more. I am really glad I did not take the lightning lane path through here. Look at all of this Mickey and Minnie history. Yeah. So weird. They have props from so many different eras of Mickey films. I cannot believe they have Mickey Mouse Disco and Mouser-size references in here. And then look at that back there. The Prince and the Pauper costumes. Even Mickey's desk from Mickey's Christmas Carol. Dude, my childhood is all over this cube. I cannot believe the things that are in here. Side note, I love how every door is a not-so-hidden Mickey. Uh-oh.
So you temporarily stopped screenings of Perfect Picnic, starring Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
Uh-oh.
At this time, we welcome you to continue to wait in our theater as we hope to resume operation as soon as possible.
Nothing else to
If you're
do.
unable to wait and wish to exit, please reverse your direction in line. If you have questions, please see the nearest cast member. Again, we apologize for the inconvenience and hope to resume operations.
So boring. But at least we get to sit. Normally you wouldn't want to get down on the ground at a theme park, but this ride is brand new. This is the cleanest this carpet is ever going to get. Things are happening. We might just be moving maybe a little ways into the next room. Oh! Looks like we're actually moving along. Dude, look at this. Look at the concession stand. Look at all the amazing little Easter eggs and tributes in here. The other tributes in here are awesome as well. Look at that. That's from one of the more recent, like Ren and Stimpy looking Mickey shorts, the Potato Land episode, which I grant you was a little bit funny. Potato Land was pretty good. But I cannot get over the snack bar, dude. That's the best part. Oh my gosh. Popcorn. This makes me so hungry. Dude, these should be real products. I would buy them all. Well, at least those of them that were gluten-free. Oh, this is making me so hungry. You fixed it. Thanks, Chris. I know it was you that fixed it. Yes. This is it. Yes. Getting into the modern shorts. That means you know we're pretty close now. Just me. Oh, here we go. Just like Florida. Going into a little bit of a theater situation. Let's see if it ends up being a similar opening. Here we go again.
Do you mind helping these good people into the cartoon while I fix this here locomotive?
That sounds like a lot of paperwork, but I guess, Goofy.
Thanks. Be back in a jiffy to pick you all up.
I love the whole idea of walking into the cartoon. Fits right in with Toontown. Oh, this is exciting. This is all very similar to Florida's version. From here on out, I assume it's going to be very similar indeed. I already see some slight differences, so I'm sure it won't be exactly the same. But I'm excited to take a ride with Goofy again. All right. Here we go. Oh, yes. This seems familiar.
Welcome on, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around.
Mickey! Hi! Hi, Minnie! Oh no! I didn't know it was Mickey behind us. Oh, Mickey! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa! I forgot how fun this was! Wow! What a fun one! Look at, whoa! Oh boy, here we go again. The cool thing about this ride is you see something different every single time you ride it. You're located in a different spot. Something happens to sort of, a similar order. Uh-oh, tornado time! Whoa! But it always shakes and jiggles just a little differently every time. I love that there's so many people on this ride right now who have never been on the Florida version. It's all brand new to them, and you can see it blowing people's minds. Whoa! Here we go! We have to stop them before they go over the Whoa! Woo! Oh! Some slight differences in terms of where the path goes here. Look at the sewer scene. Oh, well, this is the best part. I love this little sort of Toontown, Mickey Town mashup. I love Donald in the truck, Pluto upstairs. Oh, and of course, Daisy.
Come on in. Don't be shy. That's right. Ready?
Time for dancing.
Let's conga!
Whoa! Congaing right out here. Oh, this is a little bit different the way that it exits. Uh-oh, Mickey! Oh no! Oh, he's stuck in the machine like Charlie Chaplin! Oh, whew. That was a close one! Oh, wow! And there's Goofy again! He found us! Oh yeah, this is a little bit different. The ending, it's different than Walt Disney World. Look at this covered bridge right here. Oh, that is sick. Oh, poor Goofy. He just can't catch a break.
See what happens. Have any other plans? Well, thanks, figures. Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
There they are. Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. Off on their picnic again. What a fun one! Dude, such an epic ride. I remember in 1993 when Toontown first opened, and then later when Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin finally opened, just being blown away by the fact that you could walk into the world of Disney's cartoons. And this ride has just taken it up another 10 levels. It is the perfect fit for Toontown. Uh-oh, this must be that gift shop we saw. Oh, looks like it's not open for business yet. So weird because it's all just covered by curtains. Makes me really want to peek. Maybe when the whole land of Toontown finally reopens, then this gift shop will open up as well. For the moment though, that's all she wrote for Toontown. That's really all you can do. They're installing Walt's dreaming tree over there. They're still sprucing up the neighborhood. Otherwise, it's really surreal to be out here at the moment because of course this land is so familiar and yet so different. Filmed it years ago, 10 years ago as a matter of fact. Some of you might remember my secret Hall of Trash video from back there, showing how like Toontown was getting pretty broken down. The old Chippendale treehouse ball pit was long gone, the slide was gone, Goofy's bounce house was gone, Donald's boat was completely different, no more climbing the neck. Oh, it looks so refreshed what you can see. Can't wait to see what's behind these colorful walls. Speaking of these walls, this shape reminds me of something. Okay, so weird story time, like I was saying. 3rd grade, Disney Elementary, 4th grade for me actually. We were here for the opening, the dedication ceremony. We were all in little red Toontown sweaters. Well, I just met a girl that went to my elementary school who was here that day. And not only that, apparently she went to my junior high and my high school. She was just a year younger than me, so I didn't know her. Weird. Toontown, bringing people together. Anyway,
Toontown reopens, I think, in March. And no doubt we'll be back then to take a close look at everything that's changed. I'm sure everyone will come out of the woodwork for the Toontown reopening also. I miss Toontown. Okay. Dude, I used to be obsessed with Toontown and religiously just hang out back here, especially in the old annual pass holder days in the late 90s. I'm psyched that all this is still here. The Gag family. The police phone still works. Oh. I love it back here. I love it. I love that Toontown is going to be cool again. I hate walking away because I know we can't come back in today, but I love that we got to hang out in Toontown together again. I got so excited about Toontown, I forgot. There's still a whole 100-year celebration going on out here. Oh, wow. Look at that shiny new monorail. That popped up so suddenly, I still haven't got a good look at it. Well, we've got time. We've got time for that. For the new merch, the new fireworks, we're in no hurry. Because, spoiler alert, this 100 Years of Wonder is going to be with us all year long, and maybe then some. It's weird, we just went to the 50th at Walt Disney World. Now we're here at the 100th for Disneyland. Almost feels like I'm missing something. Like there's another anniversary to catch up on. Oh well, maybe I'll remember what that is next week. All right, I'm doing something different. Instead of just fries, I'm actually gonna try the gluten-free burger. Wish me luck. If any of you ever ate a cheeseburger from AM/PM in like 2000, that's what this is like. All right, look at this. 4:22 now. The sun is going down pretty soon. Look how hardcore people are for the new 100th anniversary fireworks. Yeah! You guys are hardcore.
We were holding our ground for a while.
Hold
the ground!
We're
still here.
I got several invitations from people who are saving space up there. I don't know if I want to deal with that. They're all like, we're saving you a spot either way. I actually saw that last couple in Epcot like a week ago, and they were like, we're gonna save a spot for you for the fireworks. Anyway, the sun is going down on old Walt Disney, and the first day of the 100-year celebration of his company. What did you just say, Walt?
I love you, Justin.
Thank you, Walt. I love you too.
I watch Random Land daily.
Oh, thanks, Walt. Well, it looks like the flag is coming down in Town Square behind Platinum Mickey. It's the end of the daylight hours. All that's left is the long night. Night has fallen on the Magic Kingdom. You know, it's funny, I didn't even notice these Main Street windows earlier today. A lot of old school Mickey merch, old school Disneyland merch, lots of cool stuff to supplement that 100th anniversary merch that we've been seeing in the parks for the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of fun being back in the parks a lot lately. And if everything goes according to plan, that streak is not going to end for the next couple of weeks. Apparently it's our destiny in January and February to go full Disney. But you know what, since this is our 10th anniversary year of Random Land, and it all started in Disney parks oh so long ago before all the gimbals and screens, it's fitting that we start off this year going a little Disney crazy before we head off to parts unknown as per usual. I mean, plans could always change. You never know when something's gonna heimbuck you or you're gonna get run over by a train. But barring any unforeseen crazy incidents, this should be a pretty wild and crazy year. We should get some road trips in, some epic history and mystery. There's always a lot going on in Random Land. All right, like I say, I'm not sure what's gonna go on now. The fireworks are coming right ahead. I don't know if I'll have a good spot to watch them. And honestly, we've had a pretty full day and a pretty full episode already. But I just feel for our first day of the 100 Years of Wonder, we can't just end it with sunset and oh well. We've gotta go out with a bang somehow. If we don't know for sure if we're gonna get the fireworks, we've gotta ramp things up with some other kind of excitement. Now, let me see. What's exciting around here? Animals are exciting. Well, whales are pretty exciting, but their sounds are a little too relaxing. We need another animal. An animal with an extreme sound. Maybe a white rabbit, for example? Wait a minute, white rabbits aren't extreme. Wait, I know what's extreme. Yetis are extreme. Thanks, Scream. Time for the Matterhorn. Would you like to ride with me, complete stranger? Let's do this. Hold on, Bobadab. We're gonna get extreme. Oh, it's everybody's mother-in-law.
stuck with all these strangers now. Oh, watch the bridge. Hold on, Mama Jack. Oh, you couldn't even see it. All I saw was a big white blur. I'm not used to this side. I'm not used to this side. Oh, I didn't get wet. I missed the old spiel, the no doubt one, you know. Remain seated, please. You know, that was pretty good. That's a good way to go out with the bang, the Matterhorn. But I really wanted to make a big splash today. Wait a minute, I know. What a fun one! Here we go, Boba Jet! Hang on, buddy! Here we go! Into the Briar Fan! Whoa! Oh, yes! Now that made a big splash! I was just on Splash Mountain a couple weeks ago with my buddy George and we got drenched. Which is what made me realize I needed to get out to Walt Disney World before that Splash Mountain closed. And so last week I was in Florida for the final day. And of course many other adventures which were to be had. And then I made my way back to Anaheim, back to the original Disneyland for the beginning of the 100 Years of Wonder. And now that we've done it all, my friends, I think that's it for Disneyland today. I will definitely be back to catch more of the festivities of the 100 Years of Wonder. But first, I have other destinations to attend to. If you guys have enjoyed this episode or any of the other episodes from the past 10 years of Random Land, please do me a favor, check out the stuff in the description of the video. There is sick merch, there's Patreon with all kinds of bonus stuff, there are other channels involved. If you do that for me, then like me, you'll have done your duty. Go home, sleep, wow. Thank you for 10 wonderful years of fun. We're only getting started. Just like Disney's only getting started with 100 Years of Wonder. See you real soon, pals. All right, ready? Slip and falls time. Hold on, Boba Jet. Did you get splashed? A little. Should have cheated like me with a poncho. I saw some rapper getting on the ride earlier. I sent a picture to Tyler. I go, do you know who that is? He said, it's Lil Walt. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go, into the rock.
Ricky told me this. Do not get in the lightning lane line. Go in the virtual queue line.
Okay.
If you go in the lightning lane, you'll miss all the awesome stuff in the queue.
Oh, finally.
Hey!
When did you get here?
Probably.
Like a few hours ago.
Yeah, a few hours ago.
Yeah, right. You just came waltzing in right now. Meek V, always late to the party. Janelle would have been here early if it wasn't for you.
I was waiting for golden hour, you know?
Oh, yeah,
It's the best time to
golden
do it.
hour.
Yes, yes.
Happy Disney 100,
You were
everyone.
trimming your mustache or what?
That was good for you, Justin.
What did you just say, Walt?
I love you, Justin.
Thank you, Walt. I love you too.
Watch Random Land daily
Oh, thanks, Walt.
and Magic Journeys.
Oh, thank you
No, don't watch Magic Journeys. Come on, Walt. Oh, I know there was another anniversary somewhere. I'm missing. Just can't think of where. First, we have the Cavalcade of cast members. The Cavalcade of cast members.